Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Right down. 180. 56. Here we go. A left flat. Two straight Chief. Kill.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Cook.
But we just saw a great example. We talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
29.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Monday, down. 29. Smooth. Express. 51. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
On first down, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
7:34. 57. Mike, 57.
Hey, Haywood.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's a party now.
From midfield, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit it and pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll set him back 5.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
Down. Blue 80.
Get the ball.
White Monday down. 734.
Hey, orbit.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Hey.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They go play action with Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebacker usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Haskins will throw to Thompson on the screen. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. No score after one on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Down.
57.
180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Play action. Haskins dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. 20! A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even... And the pressure gets to him again. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
The throw complete here to Williams, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
56.
Five.
Right there, 56.
I got you, son.
Hey, Raider 2.
On second and 11 now. Carr, and this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
You're mine.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again. Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Haskins going to throw again. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
In the face. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
637.
Bring it.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Carr now to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Redskins take over. Let's go, student! At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
93. 93.
Bravo.
57. Come on.
Here's Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Express.
Watch the end. Kill.
They run the counter with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Monday, down. Wide 88.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
618.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They do go for it. It's Carr. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Right here, guys.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
29. 29.
Now Carr again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
56.
Hey, 734.
You can't block me.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock.
It's caught inside the 25. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Check it out, Reed. Check, over. 22. Check, over. That's right. Wahoo.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56.
Hey, Zoo.
56.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Able to find Warner. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
51, Mike.
Carr to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run.
Smooth.
He's checking crack. So, Mike.
You're mine.
51, Mike 51.
You're ready.
Throwing again. Carr. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
637. Hey, Haywood. General West.
Watch twist.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw his Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run for it with Cook. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
No. Shoot.
Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
618. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused.
Tight go. Check 24, check 24. Check.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on first down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Haskins going to try to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Watch the twist.
They go play action with Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Mike, 55. Mike, 3 buzz.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Down. Blue 80. 29. 29. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Hey, Wahoo!
51 to Mike.
One final try now for Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.